Good morning, afternoon, and evening, Supercoach Elites. Welcome back to another Supercoach Elites podcast, proudly sponsored by the Patrons at patreon.com/SC Elites. And our mates over at Elites Breaks, hit them up on Facebook and Instagram. My name's Corey. Bombs Express isn't here, but we're here for another Patreon Chats Potty, and we've got the one, the only, the Salty. What's going on, brother?
Corey, how you doing?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good. Probably best the Bonds isn't here because I don't think he's going to agree with a bit of what I've got to say tonight, but that's fine.
No, that's all right. Now, the big Bonfer, the Supercoach did open yesterday, and pretty happy with himself. Doing some research this year. So I know you listened for a couple of years, so you've actually never been around when Bonfs has been relevant in the Supercoach game because it's been pretty slack over the last couple of years, but can confirm that he's ramping it back up to the good old days.
That's good, mate, because I can confirm that I have not listened to you guys for Bonds' advice. I've been listening for the laughs and the chats. So yeah, it'd be good to actually get some Supercoach advice from Bonds this year.
Yeah, always good. Now, there's going to be a lot of people in the Patreon that are a little bit confused as to who Salty is. Now, Salty, you've only been a member for a week.
Yes, freshie, definitely.
So we thought, we've had some of the season campaigners on. Let's get one of the new guys in, sorry mate, and have a chat about why you joined and what made you join and how your first week's been and what you think. And, because there's probably a couple of people that are sitting on the fringe that have always thought about jumping in and are a little bit scared. So, first of all, how's your first week been?
Honestly, it's been really good. So Supercoach has only opened today, so the last week has not really been much chat about Supercoach, but I have enjoyed it. It's a bit of a I guess, how do you say it? It's just been interesting. Lots of different characters, really. Jump straight into it.
Probably a great way to explain.
But most have been quite nice, so that's good.
Yeah. You've heard some interesting chats in your first week. Like you said, not Supercoach related. A lot of sport, a lot of fantasy, a lot of abuse.
a lot of not much footy talk, but look, to be fair, there's a lot of talk about other sports like NFL, NBA, so while it's technically a Supercoach chat, it's when you're in the chat, you can talk about anything and the boys there's always someone in the know with something. Everyone's got a basketball team or an NFL team, so you can talk about anything, really.
Today's actually been crazy. Supercoach actually has been on the agenda for probably the first time in a long time. But you are a Phoenix Suns man and a big Devin Booker lover.
Yes. He's my PC, so I'm currently on the lookout for some cards. I've got about 9 of his jerseys so far. Yep. One signed, and I want to look out for some cards. But yes, I am a big fan of Booker. Yes.
Can find some cards over at the sponsors page. That's the Elite Breaks over there. So, mate, a lot of these questions are going to be a little bit kind of tougher for you. I'm going to kind of ease back on a lot of the, cupped questions and stuff like that. But can confirm, since you got in, you got pretty thick skin. You've done well to survive this far because you've copped an absolute barrage from Bomps.
I have, yes.
In the first week. So that's how you can tell if you're going to make it or not. But the one thing that I will not stand for, mate, now, correct me if I'm wrong, you got off Discord for the last hour because you went and watched Home and Away.
Not sure why this is relevant, Corey, but yes, I had an episode to catch up on, which makes 2 episodes, and I needed about 45 minutes to watch them, yeah.
Absolutely shocking.
Well, we can agree to disagree.
Play on. How'd you go last year, mate? How's your Supercoach team?
Look, I haven't done well the last sort of couple of years because I'm just not worried. It's too stressful to worry about the buy, so I just pick my team, players I like now, and look, I finished about 18,000, I think I was.
Yeah.
I just don't base my team around the buys, so the buys I lose ground every year.
Are you a league or overall player normally?
League. A couple of cashies, and I'm hoping to join a few with the boys.
Well, there'll be plenty out there, mate. It's the best part about Patreon. Highest rank that you've achieved?
Flew home one year, about 5 years ago, 218.
Yep, always good.
Overall, so it was quite a good result, yeah.
Yep, that's all right. Who do you go for in the footy? Because I know you're a Phoenix Suns fan, but the football?
I am a Collingwood fan.
You are a Pies fan indeed.
Big Pies fan, 26 years this year, remember?
Good year last year.
Was, mate, was.
Yep.
All due.
Now, do you know what the Elites Cup is?
I have, yes. So I heard you guys talk about it on the potty. I've been listening there, like you said, the last couple of years. I've got an idea that it's just something that you boys do for fun between you guys, manually, like you do your own
Yep.
sort of league. And there are certain tiers of leagues. I think I
Nah,
haven't.
so Big Netio runs a tournament during the year. It's an in-season tournament that gets run.
Okay. Okay.
And it's basically a pooled tournament. So, World Cup style, I would say. You know, you got your
Yeah.
knockouts, final 16, etc. And he does a fantastic job at that. So, as a new member, I'm sure you'll stick around and you'll be in that this year. It's really good. What's been your favourite part of Patreon so far, or the Discord, I should say?
It's funny because when I joined, I thought, oh, yeah, it's going to be 24/7 Super Coach. But you know what? My favourite part of it is probably the fact that it hasn't been 24/7 Super Coach, and I'm actually, getting to know the boys and having a laugh. And I mean, I can come on at any time. Like it's literally almost runs 18 to 20 hours a day, so you can jump on at any time when you're bored, or there's always someone on. And yeah, my favourite part is probably just getting to know everyone and sort of, I guess, making sort of new friends potentially. And yeah, that's so far the best part. I don't know if actually anyone likes me on there. I'm not sure if they do.
No, you fit in really well, Ellie,
So
mate. You can tell if they don't like you, and it's normally those jokes don't get laughed at. You normally just get kicked if you're not liked. So, who's your favourite member of Patreon so far? I already know who your favourite member is, but who is it?
yeah, look, I'd say Dizzo because yeah, he is. Several reasons, but yeah, he's a good guy. He was one of the first people that I spoke to when I joined. I'd say Scotty is right up there. I don't find him as boring as most. And he's actually quite good because he actually, when someone says something to me, because I'm a newbie, I don't know, and he'll actually jump in and say, no, that's a lie. He'll sort of give me the rundown, and he gave me a bit of a rundown on the boys. So, yeah, Dizzo and Scotty. Bomps, before I started, before I joined, I was keen to actually chat with him and pick his brain, but he's probably been the one that's been hazing me the most. So, haven't had a chat with him much about Supercoach yet. But yeah, otherwise, Corey, you're up there, like, Millsy, Frothy, Trav. I've probably got a top 5 or 10, and then I've got at least top 5 or 10, but we'll work towards that as we go along.
That's all right. That was the easiest answer in the world. You rimmed his ass 24/7, and you and Scotty are from the same fucking era in the 1920s. So
don't. Well, he lives. The fact that he lives close to me, and I can possibly catch up with him at some stage. I don't know. He seems like a good guy. But everyone. I haven't really had any issues with anyone yet. So
who's your least favourite member?
Well, I'm starting to think Shaq is up there because apparently all the information I was hanging off the other day is all false. And the more he says he knows people in the know, the more I think he doesn't. So I'm starting to go through my team and take out the players that he said were going to do well and replace them with my own guys.
Cop that, Shaq attack, dickhead. Yeah, fuck, that was good. I almost just lost my track there. You ready to talk some Supercoach?
I'm ready, mate.
Beautiful. Who was your first pick when the app opened?
This is a boring answer because I go OCD from back to front. So I picked Dacos as my key back. So it was him, but if you're asking me if I had the pick of the bunch, I made sure that I had Grundy in my team, definitely, and working around that in the rucks.
Yeah.
But Dacos otherwise, yeah.
Your value pick?
Value pick, I just can't see how anyone's answer is going to be anything other than Nick Coffield. If he plays off if he plays off a wing or takes the other back flank, then I can't see how he's not going to make us a lot of money, to be honest.
Will be handy. The cash cow you think is going to explode? Almost falls into the same category, but if you want to just move around,
yeah, I think another one that didn't play much last year. I think Gibcus from Richmond, the backman. I'll be interested to see if he actually gets much of the ball, but I'd say him, or otherwise Finn McRae from Collingwood. All reports look, if he doesn't play well this year, he's gone. Can't imagine him not getting a game. So it'd be Finn McRae or Gibcus, basically one of those.
He's looking pretty big too, the McRae. How do you think the structure's going to run this year? Do you think it'll be more mid-price or guns and rookies?
Guns and rookies, but I mean, I've got a couple of middies. It depends what you think of middies. Like I've got Taylor Adams. He's 437, but he's kind of a gun.
I'd call that a fallen promo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got guns on rookies. I've got even Zach Williams in as well, who I could have mentioned. I've got Billings. So yeah, I've gone guns on rookies, but I guess some of them aren't actually rookies, but they're
Yeah.
just lower price because of injury.
Um, fuck, you're a pies, man. You did just shout McRae too. McRae Dacos, is that it?
The only two pies I've got. Yeah, I don't like putting too many Collingwood in because I get too shitty if we play shit and they play shit.
Yeah.
So I start, and I'm a weirdo at the footy. My mates hate this. I go to games, and if we're playing against like Laird or if I'm playing against if Collingwood are playing against my captain, I kind of cheer on my captain a bit.
Yeah.
So the opposition. So I think Bontempelli will be my captain most games and be cheering him on.
You're on your Supercoach team. Would you say you've ramped up your Supercoach today with the fact that it actually officially opened?
Yeah, well, once the elites, you guys broke the news of the 40 trades, I was a little bit disappointed that we were going with 40. I kind of think we should stick to the mid 30s, but once you guys broke it, I thought, shit, all right, better get onto it. But now it's, I don't know, I sort of ramped it up, but now I'm kind of like, I don't think your initial team is going to make that much of a difference. Now you can pretty much trade every week. So yeah, I mean, I'm still into it. I've picked my team. It'll change 5 times depending on rookies. I think my primos are set. I'm just waiting on someone like an Oliver to work out if he's going to turn up or not, and then I'll work it out.
Now, don't sell yourself short here. I know you say that we went with it, and we did go with the story a little bit earlier than most, but we did know that it was going to happen. However, you did come to our attention and let us know before it happened that it was going to happen.
Well, yeah, and then I was quickly told that if it didn't happen, I would be lambasted and abused and probably kicked. So
Well,
I sort of like, yep, it's going to happen, but then I was a bit worried and I thought, shit, hopefully I wake up the next day and it is 40 trades. And then everyone else started running with it once I sort of told you guys so I was more comfortable that it was happening.
No, but Bomb's done a lot of work behind the scenes this year at Supercoach headquarters. Just ask him. He reckons he's done a lot to go get us 40 trades. So all you got to do is talk to him and he'll tell you how good he is. Any real left field picks that you got sitting in your team at the moment?
I wouldn't say left. Look, I don't know about left field. I really like Tom Green from the Giants. I've had him the last couple of years. Otherwise, I've got the only left field pick would be Sean Manor from Geelong.
Yeah, I don't think that's left field. I think he's
possibly not then. Otherwise,
on my bench.
No, I've got Jordan Sweet on my bench. Everyone's running with Harley Reid. I don't think I've got. Probably maybe John Newcomb might be a left.
Yeah, I think, was that 6% or was that more?
Yeah. Otherwise, no, I've got Toby Pink from North Melbourne.
Yeah, I don't think he'll play, but not round
Yeah,
one.
possibly not.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll go through. I've got Josh Sin from Port Adelaide on my bench.
Oh, Johnny.
Thinking he'll maybe get a game one day. But yeah, my team will change on rookies. But look, I'll follow along with the boys. Obviously, there's a Discord, which is the voice, but there's also the chat, which is just the text messages and stuff on the.
You been getting around that much?
I did today. To be fair, that's probably how I've ramped up a little bit. I've logged into that and had a look because the Discord has so many different, obviously, topics of conversation. Like I said, you can talk about anything. And if you just want to chat and not be on a call, then you can still find out a lot of info from the big footy breaking users.
Yeah, just don't listen to anything Resh Dog has to say because you're just a fucking...
I haven't had much to do with Resh Dog.
You will. He'll join and mention every Freo player and just ask Supercoach questions.
Oh, yeah, okay.
24/7. He definitely gets his money worth.
No worries. You know, it's funny, when we're talking about the Patreon members in the Discord, I pretty much don't recognise their voice, but if you told me the names, I can pretty much tell you who most of them follow in either the footy or the NBA, which is odd.
By their logo.
That's how I sort of pick. Like today, I was trying to test myself to see, who's a Brooklyn supporter, who's your Clippers, Boniface and Mavs.
Eat a dick, Millsy.
Millsy's
he's Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Greatest comeback ever yesterday.
Yeah, that's how I get to know people at the start to see who I want to. Someone else is jealous as well, aren't they? Who else is Mavs apart from Bombs?
Danger,
yeah. So there's a few, and there's obviously some that like the BBL, and obviously if you're from Adelaide, you follow them. But yeah, it's good. Look, I would recommend to join. I took a chance and I I'm on it every day, even if honestly, up until midnight, there's someone on. Probably depends on
wait
Scotty's
up.
night shift.
There's fucking
Yeah.
2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
So I'm on it a bit. Working from home helps, so I can put that on put them on in the background, and yeah, it's good to have a laugh and get to know the boys. And hopefully, we'll do I'm not going to be at gather round, but hopefully I'll get a catch up and meet the boys in person at some point.
We'll do one down here. Just trying to think if I can pot any more questions at you. I don't know. I think we might wrap it up. You got anything else, Dad?
Look, just it took me a couple of years of listening to join the potty, to join the Discord to actually become a member, and yeah, it's really good. If you look, it's probably not good if you don't like. You have to really join Discord, I reckon. You got to be on the Discord with the boys because that's where you get your fun and your chat. I was hesitant at first. I thought, give it a little while, and then I've jumped in, and most have made me feel welcome. So yeah, I'm quite happy. I can see myself being a long-term member, and yeah, like I said, hopefully catching up with some of the boys in person.
We'll leave those comments out of there. Of course, don't forget, if you do join at the moment, we've got the promotion going on, running, I think it's to February 15th. It's the $200 giveaway, so Tier 1 members will have 1 entry to the draw, Tier 2 members will have 5 entries, and Tier 3 members will have 15 entries, so $200 straight into one of our members' pockets, so pay for almost a lifetime of Discord. And we'll keep running that throughout the year. Again, we've got a huge prize from then to round 1, so definitely join in, and some big prizes throughout the year as well, including a massive cash prize, but I'm not going to dive into that too early just yet. You want to verse me and Bomps in leagues, get into Tier 3, come across, jump in and have a chat. My man Salty, I really appreciate you coming on. You are a valued member in our Discord already. It's quite often, you've made a mark when people are like, "Oh, where's Salty?" or you get spoken about when you're not in the room. So that's how you tell that you belong in there, my friend. On behalf of myself and the Patreons at patreon.com/SC Elites, peace out and thank you for listening. And one final note is that I am flying away this week for about 10 days. So Bomps and myself will be back. I think it's from February 10th onwards. I'm going to Bali to take the Patreon's funds and fly off. So if you can just upgrade yourself to Tier 3 there, Salty, I can use that money on my holiday while I'm away. So I will appreciate that very, very much.
I'll get onto it, mate. I'll get onto it now.
But no, so all quickfire pods will start from around mid-Feb, and Bomps has guaranteed me. He said 6 hours of research today on the first 3 teams. So he's coming with the goods, mate. He's coming with the goods.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yep. So, again, on behalf of myself, the patrons at patreon.com/SC Elites, peace out and thank you for listening.